Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. That's definitely special effects, guys. So in this video, which I may leave private, maybe only for my Patreon supporters because, well, Trevor Milton is a little bit trigger happy on the libel lawsuits. So with that said, let's dive in. I'll start with a little bit of an overview on the Nikola website, then we'll look at some clips of Trevor speaking to the press. Hey guys, if you'd like to get a free stock or two and help out the channel and you're in the US, Australia, UK or New Zealand, check out the links to Weeble and Stake in the description below. Let's get back to it. Alright, so here we are on the Nikola homepage. Obviously they're dividing their company into three sort of portions. You've got the motor company, the energy company and the power sports. Let's have a look at power sports. Why not? Sounds like fun. How about the Nikola Wave, jet ski, watercraft, whatever they want to call it. Awesome. Cool, so they got the $0 reservations, cool. Let's see this thing in action. I mean, it looks pretty slick on the outside. Could be pretty cool. Nice high-end toy. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, nice design. Here we've got a great shot of it in the water, not being used. Here's a really nice close-up shot of the exterior, not being used. But here's the back of the jet ski or watercraft, again, not being used. Cool. Nice close-up of the logo and the lights, not being used. I'm noticing a common theme here. Oh, here we go. Thank fuck. She's finally. Okay, sorry. Wait. That's the start of the video. They did just do that, didn't they? This is vaporware. This thing is not being used. This doesn't exist. No wonder the reservations are $0. It's not a real product. I mean, maybe it will be in the future. That'll be really cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can see maybe there's some in-use shots down here. At least some photos. Not being used. Not being used. Not being used, not being used, not being used, not being used. And we're at the start again. Okay, well, let's see the specs. Infotainment industry leading display, cool. Hopefully we'll see a shot of that soon. Storage, bow to stern tunnel, that's great. Hull and deck what? Wait, that doesn't even make sense. This is like a template they downloaded off the internet and they just had to put some words there because they didn't even know how to delete this point. Hull and deck manufacturing, what the f***? Like, this is a product you manufacture and it has a hull and a deck. That's the strangest thing. Lights, headlamp and tail lamp. Cool story, bro. That's it. Holy fuck. They don't even have any spec. There's not even a picture of the infotainment display. It wasn't even in the video. Holy fuck. Okay. Look, let's give them a fair chance. Maybe that was because it's at the end. Let's go to this one over here. The Nikola NZT. So this is like an off-road vehicle, right? Yeah. Cool. Here we go. That's a real thing there. Although there's a bit of magic going on in the headlights, but we might get to see this used. Oh no, they're not doing it again, are they? F me. Yeah, here we go. Let me guess. A bunch of people outdoors near their Nikola device that is not in use because it doesn't function yet because it's vaporware. Let's have a look down. What else? Maybe we've got some specs here. Cool. Lots of torque, some horsepower, 150 mile range. That's not bad for an off-road vehicle, I guess. 4 seconds 0 to 60 time. Cool. Some stuff about suspension, infotainment display, waterproof, instant torque. Okay, cool. That's excellent. Oh, here we go. This is Photoshop. For those of you that can't tell instantly, this just doesn't match. The scene doesn't match the lighting, and these wheels have an effect on them for motion blur rather than actually being blurred from a camera shot. So this is not in use. It looks like it is though, but it's not. Here we got a not being used. That's a photo. That's a real photo of a real product, but it's not moving. I mean, cool. Close up. Great. Here's another photo of it not actually moving. Let's see some more of the specs. I mean, I don't really care about the charging. I wanted to learn about the product itself, okay? 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds, up to 150 mile range with a couple of asterisks. I don't know what that means. Maybe because it's the conditions of the off-road. That's cool. Let's have a look at They have a 125 kilowatt battery. The Model S has a 100 kilowatt battery. 0 to 60 in like 2.4 seconds, 402 mile range. I mean, off-road it's a little bit tougher, I get it, but this thing must be much smaller too. It must weigh a lot less. $80,000, so it costs the same or more as a Model S. Oh, fuck, okay, and this isn't even a real thing either. There's not even one picture or video of it being used. I'm a little bit concerned, guys. Let's go to Trevor in the media. Maybe he can change my mind.
Joining us now is Trevor Milton, founder and executive chairman of Nikola Motors. Welcome back, Trevor. Great to speak with you.
Thanks for having me on.
Mondays when reservations open up, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. So we've all been waiting for this for a long time. Nikola finally allows people to make paid reservations for the Nikola Badger. It's the coolest electric pickup truck the world's ever seen. So it's a big day on Monday. And also those reservations turn into tickets for Nikola World happening in December when we show off the Badger. So it's just the next 4 or 5 months is just going to be an incredibly fun time.
You mentioned it's the coolest pickup truck the world has ever seen. The world hasn't really seen it, has it, Trevor?
No.
I mean, at what point will the world actually see a truck and one that can operate, as opposed to seeing mock-up pictures? Because that's really the question for a lot of analysts and investors. They like the long-term vision. They see the total addressable market is very large. The potential is very big. But then they go back to, you guys have not made a truck yet.
Oh man, that's classic. So good on Melissa for calling Trevor out there. I think we're seeing some of his salesmanship on show. Now, I'm not here to disparage Nikola Motors, Trevor Milton, nothing like that. But right now, I think that we've seen an example of how much hype Trevor is creating about future products that don't really exist yet. All sizzle and no steak. I really do wish them all the best. I hope Nikola succeeds. But right now, the facts are it's all talk, no walk.
Well, we haven't made a truck. We actually made the most advanced semi-truck the world's ever seen. We showed it off last year driving on fuel cell. We made deliveries with Anheuser-Busch. This is our big semi-truck. So the technology's all done. We're just now bringing it into the smaller market, and it's kind of fun. I mean,
this just doesn't sit right with me. It's like, yeah, the technology's done for the big semi. That's no problems. We just put it in the small stuff now. Yeah, the technology's done. That's no problem. Just put it in the smaller things now. Hey, look over there, a distraction. It's Nikola World.
Yeah, we haven't showed it off to the world, but that's the fun of it. The next 4 months, everyone's got to wait. They got to get in line. And Monday, the reservations open. And in December, they'll all get to see it in person. So all the critics will, they've already seen our other trucks.
In December, I understand at Nikola World, you're going to line this up against some competitors. You might do a little, I don't know, racing or comparisons. Will it be operable in December? Will that actually be a truck that people will be able to test drive who are there, or that you're going to actually drive onto the stage or something to that effect?
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to rip a bumper off. Whether it's ours or someone else's, I can't promise you whose is going to win. But I promise you it's going to be a show. So, yes, it will be operable. And a bumper is coming off one of the vehicles, maybe even a whole rear end of a truck.
I mentioned this because you had an interesting tweet at the beginning of June about Nikola World not being a fake truck show. And there was that Bloomberg article a couple weeks ago that asserted that you had misled the audience back in 2016 when you were unveiling the Nikola One, making references to a truck that was drivable when in actuality it lacked parts that would enable it to operate at all. Are you suing Bloomberg over this? Did you not make those comments? Was it in fact a sort of a fake truck show in 2016?
I can feel a deflection coming on. Who else can?
No, it was a total hit job. It's really sad. I talked with him before he even had the article out. It was all recorded. He refuses to release the recording. And he would show the world the truth. I mean, the answer was every part on that truck was functionable. We just didn't feel safe driving it at that time. That was our first truck, 4 or 5 years ago? It was all operable, but it wasn't really that safe. Like, it could have killed someone in the audience. We didn't know.
Is this real life? The whole question there was like, was this a functional truck, right? Was this a real truck that actually worked? Yeah, it totally was, except it was potentially really dangerous and we were scared that we might kill somebody in the audience. So yeah, it was totally functional and it's finished and it's not, hey, Nikola World's happening. Have you got your ticket yet?
We were new. And so all the parts were there, though. We even took them out and showed them on the table to people. And so it was kind of sad that I think it was just a hit job. Someone wanted clicks. It just wasn't that cool, but that's okay. I mean, it comes with the territory. When you're coming out here with this kind of valuation and excitement, everyone always targeting for you. And I kind of laughed with them because I said, look, there's a lot of things you can hit me on. This is one that's kind of crazy because that was 5 years ago. And the people there will tell you, everyone there, we actually talked about it at the show. So not sure why he picked that fight. Okay,
so between now and December 3rd through 5th, when Nikola World happens, you're asking investors to basically say, we believe you in terms of your timeframes for delivering these vehicles, whether it be the Nikola One or the Badger. We believe you in terms of the reservations turning into actual orders. What can you tell us, though, in terms of tangible progress towards meeting production targets, whether it be who you've partnered with for the Badger or what stage you are in the manufacturing process?
I really have to say that she's asking fantastic questions. These are questions investors want to know. So, 2 questions there. Can you tell us who have you partnered with for the Badger and where are you in terms of progress in its production? 2 simple questions to answer. Let's see which of these, if any, are actually answered.
Yes, we got a couple of big things going on over the next 4 or 5 months that'll give a lot of comfort to people. One is we have our factory in Ulm, Germany with Iveco. We did a joint venture with them. We have the first ever zero emission semi truck. coming off the assembly line right now, hand-built units. I'll be taking videos of those, showing some testing of those to the world as well over the next following months. That'll be a lot of fun. The Nikola Badger, I'll be leaking certain videos to the public as well when they're, it's all about the lead up. I mean, the 4 months all the way into, I guess, however many months until December, that leading up into that is the excitement. So we don't want to give it all away at once, but we'll be announcing who's going to build the Nikola Badger with us in the next couple of months. We'll announce how many reservations we have. They open up, this Monday, 11 o'clock Eastern, all the Nikola Badger reservations open up so people can get in line with them. And they also get a ticket to Nikola World. So there's going to be a lot of data, a lot of leaked videos. If you followed me in the last few days, I've done videos on our battery technology where we have the only submerged battery technology really out there that's really, really advanced. It's pretty awesome. I did videos on that, done videos on our infotainment system. All these are systems that people thought were fake. And so it's just kind of cool to it's kind of fun to prove the critics wrong a little bit every time, not just give everything away in one day.
Something just doesn't feel right about that, guys. Neither of those questions were responded to directly. They were just deflected. Oh, hey, look, something's shining over there. Yeah, there's too much vagueness in these responses. My gut feel, and I could be hallucinating here, is they don't have a partner to manufacture the Badger. That's why you're hearing, oh yeah, a couple of months we'll let you know who our partner is. We don't want to give it away all at the same time. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Am I hallucinating or can I smell BS here?
You can concede, though, Trevor, that proving the critics wrong involves actually not just making videos and talking about these fantastic technologies, but actually putting them to work. So there's a little bit of skepticism amongst your critics at this point because everything or many things that you're promising are still promises, even though they are there and they're promising technologies.
That was amazing. Now, these are questions that do need to be asked. I'm glad they're being asked, even if the answers, well, are lacking a little bit in substance.
Trevor, it's always great to speak with you. We hope we'll talk to you again and keep us informed on how many. Are you going to give us a number on Monday?
Yeah, I don't know about Monday because we'll be getting all that data in, but we'll see. It depends on all the data, but I will be giving out some information coming after that day. I'm just not sure when because we have to compile all the data.
We look forward to it. Trevor, thank you.
Oh man, it smells like bullshit everywhere I turn. I've tried to give Trevor a fair go, I really have, but we cannot get a straight answer to any question. I could be hallucinating here, but the way Trevor responded suggests to me that he's unwilling to commit to releasing those numbers because there's concern internally that they'll suck shit. There'll be so few pre-orders, to announce them would be an embarrassment. So instead of saying, yes, we'll announce them on XYZ date, Trevor's dodged the question and, oh yeah, in the future, we'll announce some information about, we've got to look at all the data and then if you've got a pre-order system coming and you're going to have incremental numbers every email order that comes through, sure, if you want to weed through them and get rid of the trolls and say, half of them are not legit, cool, give yourself an extra couple of days, maybe a week. There just wasn't a single straight answer in this interview. Now look, I could be misinterpreting Trevor's salesmanship as him just being full of shit, possibly, but he wasn't willing to answer a question. If you still want to sell, great, answer the question, then do your sales pitch, but it just went straight to sales pitch and deflection. This is really troubling for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Am I missing something? Am I hallucinating here? It just stinks everywhere I turn. It just really smells bad. I hope I'm wrong. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget your free stocks with Webull and Stake. Links below. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like to access exclusive videos, regular Q&As, behind the scenes content and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description, and you can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.